Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slang Hope. And I come back with another story. It's not a story time, but it's not even really a story. It's more like, it's a real message, basically. And some of y'all might not like that because, y'all probably just here because of the story time, but that's cool. Like for those of y'all who care, who show love, support for whatever content I put out, I appreciate you. And, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if y'all like my content. And today I want to talk about who are the real minorities. Now, we constantly hear that term, right? Like going around minority, right? Some of us address ourselves as minorities, And I remember Malcolm X said one time, he said, how is it that 1/5 of the world has dominated 4/5 of the world? And if we know, math, right? Like it's like 1/5 is small compared to 4/5, right? And the 1/5, of course, is the people that have less pigmentation in their skin, right? Or maybe they just have like the bare minimum, right? And then we have the people, the 4/5 of the world, that have a majority of melanin in their skin, right? A lot of pigmentation. So he said, how is it that 1/5 of the world has domination and control over 4/5 of the world? And he said, I'll tell you. He says, because they have mastered the art of divide and conquer. He said they mastered it, right? And we could go anywhere in the world and we could see how this is playing out. Some of us might call it like anti-blackness or whatever the case might be, right? But we could go anywhere in the world. We could go to Hispaniola, right? We could go to the little island that is shared between Haiti, and Dominican Republic, right? Like some of those people are mixed, right? So you have Dominican people that is way darker than me, right? And they would say they're not black or whatever the case might be, right? And it's like you got some people in the Haitian side that is real light. They might have green eyes or they might have whatever, right? But the point is, we see how that island has struggled, right? To even have like cooperation between those two nations. And some of those people might be just so mixed that you don't even know what's what. You feel me? It's like what side it's just basically what side of the border you live on, right? But you might have blood from the other side. So it's like so mixed up over there. And that's just a small example. And then you have places like in Brazil, similar situations, right? You got places, and a whole bunch of countries are going through similar stuff, right? You have people with more pigmentation, and you got people with less pigmentation, and you see the issues that are going on. And I don't want to deal about this on a global scale, but I want to talk about divide and conquer in the hood, for me, like in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? It don't got to be in New York. It could be in California. It could be in Baltimore. It could be in Detroit. It could be wherever you at, wherever your hood is at, right? Wherever your neighborhood is at. And I want you to think about divide and conquer, right? And I even want to talk about like on YouTube. Like this is it's just crazy because it's like a disease. This is something that is plaguing us as a people. So I really want to dwell on it. Like for example, I've been on YouTube for like probably like a year, maybe two. I've been on YouTube for like a year or two, and I got about 70-some videos, right? And a lot of my content is not story time. Like I just started doing story time, so I got maybe like 9 videos about story time. And the majority of my content is like, I might be talking about a little bit about jail here and there, but like it's a bunch of other stuff, right? Some of the stuff is educational, but I want you to look at my views, right? I want you to look at which of my videos have the most views. And I want you to look at which of my videos have the less views. And a lot of y'all probably not gonna do that, but I just want you to, hypothetically speaking, I want you to just go look at it, right? And for those who might not go look at it, you're gonna notice that most of my views are story time, or it's jail stuff, or it's gang stuff. And the stuff that have the least views is stuff that might be educational, might be trying to teach you something, might be trying to put you on to something that might be able to elevate you, your consciousness, right? But we don't want that. But you know what I'm saying? But look, just bear with me, right? So, and then now, since my shit been booming, right? Like with the story time, right? You get some people in the comments, right? And this is not about addressing the comments, because I don't really, but I'm just showing you something real quick, right? Bear with me. So now you get people, right? They get on the comment section and they might say, oh, you chasing clout, or you're doing this, or you're doing that, right? But think about it. I've been putting out mad different videos and nobody was paying attention to them. Nobody was checking them out. Nobody was seeing them. And now you got your own people, right? You get your own people, right? Instead of them being happy for you and congratulating you. And there's a lot of y'all that have been doing that, and I appreciate y'all. I ain't gonna front. Like, we're not gonna sit here and bypass the supporters, because there's way more support than the haters. You feel me? Than the ones that are carrying this disease, right? There's way more support than those people. But I just want to show you, because this is what's going on a large scale, right? In a large scale, there is people that will be coming at the people because they got a little success. That's not even success, man. Because they got a little something and they just try to tear it down, right? And that's that sickness in their hearts. They got sick hearts. And I just want to go back to divide and conquer, because I don't want to lose my thought. So divide and conquer, right? You got people talking about chasing clout and this, that, and the third. But you got to think about it. Who are the viewers? Y'all the viewers. Y'all the people that is watching. Y'all the people that is liking. Y'all the people that is sharing. Y'all the people that is clicking. You know what I'm saying? So before you can say somebody chasing clout, you got to remember, people chasing you. People chasing what they know you want to hear, what they know you want to see. You could look on YouTube right now. I guarantee you could look on YouTube right now. And you could look at Malcolm X speeches. You could look at Martin Luther King speeches. You could look at Farrakhan speeches. You could look at Marcus Garvey, James Baldwin, the Panthers. You could look at all these different people that were activists, that were doing a lot of things. You could look at their views on YouTube, or how much views their videos get. And then go compare it to a music video. You know what I'm saying? Go compare it to one of them dumb songs. You know what I'm saying? Go compare it to one of the, you know what I'm saying, them joints you just bang your head on the wall against. You know what I'm saying? Go compare it to that. And I'm not knocking it, because I listen to the headbanger music too, you feel me? But at the same time, I read books. At the same time, I watch documentaries. At the same time, I do a whole bunch of other stuff, you feel me? But that's not the point. What I'm trying to show you is, go look at the views. Go look at what people want to see. Go look at what people want to hear. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of YouTubers who be trying to do like some conscious or some positive shit, and people not messing with it. People not messing with it. And it's like, then they be trying to figure out, well, how I'm gonna grow my channel if I can't get people hooked on my stuff, right? If I can't get people to watch my stuff, if I can't get people to share my stuff, if I can't get people to just be into my stuff, right? So you get some people that start doing the dumb stuff. They start doing the dumb stuff. So are they chasing clout, or are they chasing your dumb ass? And I'm not addressing the one, you know, if it applies, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? But that's some real stuff. Some of us got to think about that. Who they chasing? They chasing you, dummy. Because you don't want to hear the good stuff. You don't want to hear the positive stuff. So now people got to be sitting here trying to baby feed you with a spoon because you're 30, but you act like a 2-year-old. So we got to baby feed you. You know what I'm saying? We got to put some stupid stuff out there so you bite it, and then we going to sneak some positive stuff in. You know what I'm saying? So you can get your nutrients and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's going on a lot of the times. And I'm not saying that's every YouTuber. Some YouTubers, they just want to be entertaining. They just want to make people laugh. But I'm just saying, like, back to divide and conquer. That's just one little aspect, right? Of how your own people be trying to shit on you, right? The moment you get a little bit. Now think about this. How many times have you walked down the block and looked at somebody that looked like you, and you looked at them funny, and you looked at them like, you know what I'm saying? And they look like you. They look like you. You might be distant cousins. They look like you. They live in your neighborhood. They probably was messed up just like you. Y'all probably got way more similarities than y'all have differences. But we not thinking about that. Why? Because we got the divide and conquer, right? He looked like me. He talked like me. He dressed like me. He gotta be my op. He gotta be from the other side. You know what I'm saying? He gotta be chilling with the boy. We just be putting mad negative stuff in our mind. But you know what it is? When you don't read positive stuff, when you don't watch them positive videos, when you don't hang out with positive people, you ain't gonna have a different train of thought. You're not gonna have a different train of thought. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I got, in another one of my videos, I said black people are genetically modified organisms. Because y'all know who made the nigga. They made us niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick Lamar said in one of his songs, he said, "You made me killer. Emancipation of a real nigga." Like, you know what I'm saying? Emancipation, freedom of a real nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was saying mad real shit in that song, you feel me? But we don't want to hear shit like that, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear the positive. And I don't mean to go on a rant, and I don't mean to preach and all of that. But I'm just trying to tell you, man, like, you gotta check yourself. You gotta check yourself. What you watching? What you feeding your brain? What you listening to? What you sharing? You gotta check yourself. You can't be mad at the next person because they booming off some ignorant shit when they just trying to appease you. Maybe if you wanted more positivity in your life, more of these YouTubers will be making more positive videos. You know what I'm saying? More of these rappers will be making more positive music. And that's just to show you back to the minorities, right? Who's really the minority? It can't be the 4/5. It can't be the 4/5 of the people that have pigmentation and melanin. You know what I'm saying? It can't be the 4/5 of the people that are crammed. We pack like sardines in these ghettos. They can't be the minorities. You know what I'm saying? It can't be the immigrants, right, that be coming here, you know what I'm saying, and working and make booming the economy and all that. And who they working for? They working, most of the time, they working for the 1/5. Who owns our police departments? Who owns our hospitals? Who owns our education system? You know what I'm saying? Who owns our banks? Who owns every major institution in the ghetto, in the hood? Who? It's not us. But yet, we the majority, right? We the majority though. And the reason why we behave like the minority is because they taught us that. They put that shit in our brain. They engraved it in there. They engraved it in there. The same way they engraved like, you no good nigga. The same way they engraved, they showed us the menace to society. They showed us the juice. They showed us all these movies depicting us to be this way. All these movies. They made us, they raised us. These are our parents. They raised us. They made us this way. But a lot of us, we're not trying to hear this shit, man. We're not ready for that. We're not ready for that. So, my next video probably going to be a story time. Because I know y'all want to see that. That's what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see this. Y'all want to see story time. So, my next video probably going to be a story time. So y'all can feel good. So y'all can go in the comments, you know, hate, talk your little bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the reality is that I'm trying to wake us up, man. Because I care about y'all. Even when y'all write y'all little stupid comments, you know what I'm saying? I'll respond positively because you know what? That might change your train of thought because you expect me to say something stupid. You expect me to stoop down to your level. So you know what? I'll be like this. You know what? I'm going to pick my brother up. I'm going to tell you something nice. Because maybe you've been having a bad day and you want me to have a bad day. So you write something stupid. So I'm going to write something nice. Maybe that might help you. That might cheer you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you a story one time. One time I was on the train. I said it wasn't going to be a story time. But one time I was on the train, right? And you know, I got like a regular demeanor, you feel me? Like I got like a regular, like, you know, straight up face, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then this dude, I was just happened to be looking out the train, right? The train doors open, and this dude was at the train stop. And then, you know, he got a face like that too, you know what I'm saying? He got a face like mine, he probably had a beard too. He like, so when the doors open, he like pops in, he like, what's up, nigga? And I'm looking at this dude like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my instinct initially was like, it wasn't to get crazy, but it was just like, yo, these be the nigga moments. I don't know if y'all watch the Boondocks. You know what I'm saying? In the Boondocks, I don't know if y'all watched the episode with the nigga moments, but this moment happens too often in our neighborhoods, too frequently, and it just be a split second and somebody could die behind stupid shit like this, or somebody could get hurt, or somebody could get into a whole bunch of stuff. In that nigga moment, that ignorant moment, that stupid moment. And you know what? I recognize the nigga moment. And I seen this dude, and you know, he did whatever he did, and I was like, I said, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I smiled at him. I was like, nah, bro, you look like my mans. That's why I was looking at you. And then he was like, he smiled back. And he was like, oh, word? He said, nah. You know what I'm saying? And yo, and that was just so crazy. Look, in that split second, everything changed. All I did was smile at him, because that's my brother. That's my bro. You know what I'm saying? I smiled at him. I said, nah, bro. I said, you look like my mans, that's right, you know what I'm saying? He was like, and they started smiling back, and it was just like, we was cool all of a sudden, you feel me? And I just wanted to share that, man. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, you never know, man. You could just smile at somebody and change things, man. In that split second. Because in that split second, I could have been like, said some other shit, you know what I'm saying? Some other shit that I've been trained to respond in a certain way, right? When somebody looks at you a certain way, when somebody says a certain thing, we've been trained to do certain things and respond a certain way. And in that split second, some crazy shit could have happened. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know what's the craziest thing? Sometimes you don't even know that somebody could be detrimental to your life. And that's some real shit. Some of y'all don't know that same preacher could be detrimental to your freaking life. You know what I'm saying? But look, never mind that. But you know, that's some real stuff, man. Like, on some real stuff. You never know who's who, and you never know when it's your time, man. So let's be humble. Let's be humble. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always trying to be humble. Let's just be humble, man. And let's just like work on bettering our relationships and uplifting our community, man. Because ain't nobody coming to save us, man. Word. So if y'all like my content, like it, share it, comment, subscribe. You know, and let's keep this going, man. Let's have real conversations, man. And let's try to elevate one another. But you gotta want it, man. Otherwise, they just gonna keep chasing you. You know what I'm saying? Word. Peace.